It's the first weekend in fall, and we have made the journey to Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll drop to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Without the coverage with position, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw again. Going right back to Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. first and 10. It's Hurts. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. First carry here for Ken Walker. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Steps away to his left. And this one too low.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Hurts. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Fights through, and now a crease. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He finds Wilson. He's got room at the 30. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Okay, ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining?
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And he brings this one back. It's It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On
first and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And the Jets first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
31 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0.
42. Bills, nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They run again with Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. In motion left is Watkins. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Hurts will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a look like a turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.